That's Suburban Prepper. My tune's changed a little bit. No longer a happy-go-lucky Suburban Prepper. Can't be. I can't be. Oh, shit. Some of these Democrat demon rat, let me correct myself, politicians just can't shut their mouths. This Iman lady basically said that Charlie Kirk had it coming to him for his rhetoric. Did you believe that? No sympathy. And I'm starting to have no sympathy for some people too. I'm starting to have less and less sympathy for people because I see it now. I've had a long day. How are you doing? Today's Friday. Do you know where your freedom seeds are? They just can't just not say, just offer their condolences. They can't just do that. Can't they just turn it off? Just turn it off for 1 minute and offer their condolences. They can't even do that. Well, because one, they're satanic. Hence the word demon, and they're rats. And you know what you're supposed to do with a rat, right? You don't keep rats. They spread disease. Oh boy. So maybe we need to start spreading rhetoric about them. Maybe we need to start spreading vile vitriol about them. And remind people how useless they are. It's your Democrats that you voted for that are favoring illegal aliens over American citizens. Did you get what the hell I just said? The people that you Democrats voted for favor illegal aliens over our own citizens. Does that not make any sense? I mean, I'm opposed to the welfare state as it is, but those that were on the welfare state can't get any welfare anyway now. It's disgusting. Apparently they found the shooter, but there's no way a young kid could coordinate something like that. There's no way. Kids are too stupid. And who radicalized this kid? Did his dad radicalize him? Or did his dad just let him get radicalized? Maybe it's his dad's fault, this sheriff. Oh, yeah, the Democrats are now calling for more gun control. Isn't that ironic? They got to kill one of ours, and now they want more gun control. So we can't defend ourselves. That's so oxymoronic, in my opinion. just can't not say anything decent. A decent human being. This Pritzker, this fat ass from Illinois, expressing his condolences but blaming Trump for it. Why don't he look in the fat ass mirror and look at himself? He's the reason. And Illinois and Chicago, it's a cesspool. And no, they have things under control. They have things under control. It's run by the gangs, and they know it, and they let that happen. These eldermen. So yeah, I'm disgusted. I'm still disgusted. I didn't even sleep good last night. I'm so disgusted. That attack, that murder, you see, that murder, that represents us. They have a nerve to call us Nazis. They have a nerve to call us fascists time and time again. And they start to believe, the lesser intellectual demon rat starts to believe some of these political demon rats that have been demonizing conservatives for over a decade, and then some. And some of these stupid kids buy into this rhetoric because it's a cool thing to do. When is George Soros going to pay for his crimes? When is George justice? Maybe we need to take a strike force to pick up George Soros. I don't want to accuse somebody else of doing something. I don't know what they did. But no attack like that was formed and formulated by one guy. Yeah, he was the fall guy. I hope that they open up the records, his phone, his internet, all that crap, and find out who he was talking to, whose rifle that was, who supplied the rifle. Did he get it himself? What gun range did he go to train? They need to send out a squad of FBI agents to check out that gun range, incognito, or whoever. Find out who else is there. You know who I find more disgusting than demon rats? I find the rhinos more disgusting. The rhinos. Like the last mayor of Illinois, he was a rhino. Not mayor, governor. I'm not even going to mention his name because I can't think of it. I've had a long day. I'm eating some fries. It's a treat. It's a Friday. Well, I'm working on a video. 5 diseases preppers want to avoid, like the plague, not including the plague. That's a damn shame. They had a beautiful family. The girl's sitting in the front without a seatbelt on. The little girl. Oh, you fuck. I want to kill you. I had to kill it. Anyway, I'm not going to say it out loud. Someone had their signal turn that way, and they turned that way. I'm not going to kill anybody. I'm just talking out loud. Okay. I'm a nobody anyway. You know what would be even better? Find out what teachers this murderer had. Put them on trial too. What teachers radicalized him? Did his dad radicalize him? Maybe his dad needs to go to prison. Who radicalized this kid? The head of ABC? The head of CBS? MSNBC? Maybe they need to go to prison too. They're just as equally responsible. When you got the talking heads, what's so funny is that group from the 80s, the talking heads, the talking heads, the guy with the big shoulder pads, they always talked about the media suppressing or telling people what to think. Even the Eagles had that song. But to them, it was all, they thought it was all conservative based, that was oppressing the rights of people. No, it was the Demonrats. They were doing it the whole time. You got to give it to them, though. The lying and this conniving that they did. You got to give it to them because they got a good long-term plan to do this. So what's up in their agenda next? Who's next? Who's next in the agenda? So to them, they were taking out a baby Nazi. That's right. Yeah, that's how they see it. That's how the Demonrats see it. And they believe they should be praised for that. I hope this guy gets I hope we respect his constitutional rights and give him a speedy trial and be punished right away for his crimes. I hope we have criminals that just live the rest of their lives in prison, that are on death row. Maybe we need to put an end to that. I don't know. What do you think? Leave your comments down below, if you dare. So back to my video I'm working on. 5 diseases that preppers don't want to get. That might be the title. I don't know. It may not be. It depends what whirls around comes around. We'll figure something out. I'm going to get to making more prepper videos. This week's not been a good week. Now, just to let you know, I did get a device where it's a teleprompter, but it just teleprompts the words onto a mirror, and I can read them while I'm talking. There's a cop somewhere. Oh, a fire truck. Paramedic. So I'm going to start to use that teleprompter to make videos, so I'm looking at the camera instead of looking at words. I don't memorize entire scripts, okay? I'm not that smart. I tried doing it yesterday, but I did it with the wrong camera. I'll try it again today. I'll try it again today. And just as I'm buying this device, right? Just as I'm buying this device, which I'm going to put on a tripod, they have an app now that you pay for, but it teleprompts the words that you want to say. So let's say I was reading something right now, and then I could just look at the screen and read it, and it still looks like I'm looking at the screen. No one hates a video when someone like this, like, "Hi, this is Suburban Prepper. Do you know where?" You know, nobody likes that. I'm working on making better videos. I'm working on adding more to my own B-rolls related to prepping. I want to really do that, folks. I want to make great videos again. Someone just gave me an idea this morning as I was checking my comments. Someone made the comment, and what about just a regular egg kit? What should we pack in that? And the answer was, you just gave me an idea for my next video. What to pack in your first aid kit? A true first aid kit, not a IFAC trauma kit, not a surgical kit, but just a true first aid kit. And I'm going to answer that question in a video. So thank you, whoever asked that question. That was a very, very good question. And I got inspiration from it, okay? I'm eating some fries today. It's a Friday. It's a Friday, and I'm eating some fry. I used to stop for an ice cream every Friday, or not every Friday, maybe once a month. I just don't feel like eating ice cream anymore. It's just too much sugar. And it feels so heavy. Ever since I went into heart failure, I just don't like the taste of sugar in my food. I like it blah. Ooh, the Oktoberfest. Why do they have an Oktoberfest here in America, but it's in September? Can anybody explain that one to me? Do they not get to understand the word October means it's in October, not in September? Or is that an end of summer thing that they do here in America? I got to go to the Oktoberfest in Munich as a child. I even had a couple sips of beer, of some München beer, some Munich beer. It was delicious. Never forget it. Anyway, what are we going to do? So I've decided I'm going to change the background. This is not me talking about prepping shit. This is talking about making video shit. So you see my background on my videos. Well, I'm in my truck, my Jeep Gladiator right now. I'm actually driving. Okay. I'm not driving. I'm driving. I'm still paying attention to the road. I'm just jive talking now. But my background in my basement, I got to make better background. All my prepper gear in the background is quite disturbing. And I got to fix that. So I got a fake background of some bricks. It looks like textured bricks. That'll be pretty background to talk in. But know that it's not really bricks. It's just my basement, and it's a picture of bricks or on basically a curtain roll. On a shower curtain. I can't think of the right word. Basically, it's a shower curtain, basically, and it looks like bricks. And I hope It looked good when I bought it online, of course. Probably 12:30 last night, and we'll see. I need to perfect my because the reason why I'm doing it, okay, is because I'm an Amazon storefront influencer now, and I got to make decent videos with my Amazon account now. Why? Because when I retire from this job, I want to work at a I want to volunteer once a week at a clinic, a free clinic, maybe twice a week. Or maybe I'll work for money. I don't know. But I just want to work part time as a medical provider or volunteer somewhere as a medical provider. No, I don't want to volunteer somewhere, pass out water to people or shit like that. No, I treat patients. I solve medical problems. Okay. I'm not going to volunteer as a orderly to move patients around in a wheelchair. Maybe some clinic somewhere that needs it's a free clinic. Well, the great thing about the free clinics is you absolutely don't have to prescribe narcotics at all. And that makes it life so much easier. When I write a prescription for a pain medicine for a patient, I pray to God, I pray that they're not abusing this medication, they're not selling it to somebody on the block, and they're taking it for their pain as prescribed. And I've had to, and I pray that it's not being abused by someone. It's not being shared by someone. No, I'm not going to write you a prescription. I pay enough for that DEA license, okay? That I have to renew every couple of years. Anyway, back to making prepper videos. So right now, I've lost my inspiration myself. Ever since Charlie Kirk got killed, all I'm filled with is rage for the Demonrats. I can't turn my rage off, and I don't want to do anything that'll get me in trouble. I don't want to say anything that'll get me in trouble. Have a courtesy call by a three-letter organization. I don't want that. I'm not telling you entirely what I think. I'm just going to tell you. I'm not telling you what I want to, what I'm thinking. Trouble. I'm entitled to think of what I want in my head. I don't have to tell you. All four of you watching my video, thank you. I love you. Okay, here's a question for all you people around my age, 50 something, 50 something, okay? Who is your favorite Sesame Street? I know Sesame Street's PBS, blah, 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 blah. It was a good kid's show. I don't care. Who's your favorite Sesame Street character? Leave a comment down below. Even the minor character, okay? Like, remember the gun and, and Grover was the waiter, and he just wanted a bowl of soup, right? Chicken soup. He just wanted a bowl of soup, and there was like a fly in his soup, or there was no spoon, and the waiter, Grover, could never get it right. I don't think they can air that anymore on TV because of the temper tantrum that the waiter had, and the temper tantrum that the customer had. He's always sit the same. Well, it's a set, okay. And my hairline turned into his hairline. I have a hairline like that now, where the shit doesn't grow on top like the customer. So, which one is your favorite main character from Sesame Street from back in the day? Anyone? Yeah, I'm talking Sesame Street shit today. It's Prepper Sesame Street Day. Okay? I mean, my gut instinct always told me that I like Ernie the best. I've always liked Ernie the most. No, I don't think that they were lovers, okay? They're just whatever, they're grown-ups, they're kids, they're muppets or puppets or whatever you want to call them. Okay? Just why make it into a grown-up thing? It's just a show for kids. Well, okay, you have roommates too, right? They slept in separate beds. Why make that what it's not? Why make it what it's not? And then remember they had that big ass dog. This is when I started hating the show. They had this big ass orange dog. It wasn't a real dog. It was a fake dog, and he didn't talk or anything. And then they had the deaf lady on there, and she wasn't part of the original crew. It's like General Hospital for kids. She wasn't part of the original crew, and then she couldn't hear, so she used sign language. And one time, like there was music playing, and she was like dancing to the beat of the vibrations. And I thought, she can't hear the music. It's like mm, 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 mm. That would be irritating to me. Just to hear a beat and not, you know, whatever that song was back in 19, whatever year she came out, 1981, 82. Oh boy, there's a cop. There's a cop. What's he doing? Stirring up some shit. So people around here don't respect traffic. That's the thing. They don't respect each other. And the cop went and did a U-turn into our traffic, and I think he's got somebody. I may not say I back the blue. I just don't like an oppressive state. Okay? I hate oppressive states. Well, I can tell you that I'm probably going to be stuck here for a while because apparently there was a wreck right here, about 50 meters in front of me, because the ambulance and the firefighter are trying to get in traffic. Oh, it's at Harry O's. Okay, I got it. I got it. Now the traffic's starting to go. Harry O's is a restaurant here in town. Nothing special, except that it's there. There's really don't really have a lot of special places around here. Maybe they just went and stopped for some food. They all got to show up if there's something happening. Oh, look at that fender. That's more than a fender bender. That's because people they're, I don't know if you can see it or not. People don't have any, when you drive, you just got to be kind to people. You got to be kind to each other. You're going to get where you need to go. So what if you're running late doing it? Is it worth that? Is it worth totaling your vehicle because of your rage and your ego? No, it's not. It's just a car. It's just time. It can be taken away so quickly. We know this now. But yet people are, like here, this intersection here where I'm turned, they want to speed up. Guess what? I'm going to speed up too because I got to turn soon. It's 45. I'm doing 55. I'm not exactly going slow. You got to go with the speed of the, all right? Am I right or am I right? So this secondhand store I used to go to got some pretty cool things there. They all go out of business. And there's one secondhand store down the street. They just have junk there. I can't stand it. I like to go to secondhand stores. You find some mostly junk. And I'm not looking for special deals. I'm always looking for something Star Trek. I've found some pretty cool Star Trek in my day. I know it's not worth a lot of money, but it's something that I've always enjoyed. I'm season one of, or what is it, season 2 or 3, I don't know, of the new Star Trek show has come to an end. So I got a couple of episodes that I can, just watch one at a time every couple of weeks and enjoy them. Because I savor my Star Trek. I watch one episode, okay, and I don't care. I know they're probably Demonrats, but it's just acting. It's just fake TV. It's nice to watch the pretend spaceships and solve pretend problems and make people better than what they were. And here's throughout history, throughout time now, here's the part that makes me smile the most. Donald Trump created Space Force, which eventually will become Starfleet. History will show that President Trump created Star Trek. And that pisses off so many of my Trekkie liberal lefties that he's the one that put Space Force into existence. Now, I know that Space Force doesn't have a big space armada like they did back in the 80s with us and the Russians and a space fleet, the Ninth Fleet or whatever it was called. But they're still out there, and they designated them as Space Force. So, whatever. I'm tired, guys. Tired. See what's going on in my neighborhood here. Okay, the kids are out playing. That's good. But they don't watch the roads. They just, well, there's a reason why I hate this. I'm not going to say his name. Kid's still entitled to privacy. Gotta be careful. These kids don't watch the roads. They don't care because they're. I'm not gonna say it. Getting myself in trouble anymore. I hate it how in this subdivision they can park right next to your house. Like, who the hell are these people? I don't know who the hell they are. All right, I think I'm gonna call it quits, everyone. I got work to do.